So, the customer experience doesn't just happen on a single channel, as we've already talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Organizations, they move at different paces, but again, nothing is instantaneous. Can this be done channel by channel? Does it need to start holistically? Like, how does a big organization move in the right direction, knowing that, we're not going to just flip a switch and everything change at once? Like, how do you think about incremental change there?
Yes, everything is along a maturity curve. Honestly, I'm of the opinion of no matter where you are, there's always a way to evolve from that point. And I know historically, because of how the industry got created, you would start in a channel by channel approach. It was easier. We'd focus on specific outcomes and by business unit typically. And also there was that much need to drive change, that there was that much opportunity for improvement and growth by taking a channel by channel approach, that was okay at the time. And I would imagine there are still some places where that is okay. But I do think you'll plateau from an organizational standpoint and how much transformational impact you can have inside and outside of the company without eventually pivoting to the holistic journey approach. Or if you can start that way, starting that way. And it's not boiling in the ocean in terms of all journeys to measure across or all channels to stitch across, and certainly all customer segments, but it's focusing on the high activity one or the high opportunistic one or the one that is the most painful at the time, and agreeing to align around that from a project-oriented standpoint. And then starting that way, you're repeating that a few times. And the reason why, if you can pivot to that or start that way, the advantage is that you'll see even more exponential outcomes because things are happening across as a norm. Even years ago, I remember a retail customer of ours who has a very strong online and offline presence. And primarily their business model is you're in person for their business model. Even they would say, the website is great. We want to support that, but 50% of our revenue is assisted from online sales. The sales we actually track happen offline. And over 80% of journeys start online from a research standpoint. That's actually a key point of friction that we might miss. If we fail to succeed in a research phase, there won't be a purchase, buying, or subscribe phase. So it's a long-winded way of saying, if you can stitch across that and think about those life cycle phases, and how each channel can play a part to that, or at least how they are playing a part to it now, and in giving visibility into that, it'll help the organization make the best, most impactful, next best experience move from